Hi guys, welcome to Kick. I'm Crystal.
And I'm Nadia, and today we're doing something a little different. Today is the girls against the guys in the ultimate battle of the sexes.
We're going to have 3 different rounds, each one going head to head with the fellas about a topic that men and women disagree on. And of course, they're going to lose.
Yeah, we're gonna see about that.
Of course. So let's get started. Let us do our thing against these guys. Let's go.
And joining us today.
Wait a minute. First of all, they didn't even introduce us.
Sorry, see,
It's
y'all
like
see,
that.
y'all already don't exist.
It's
Y'all
okay.
already don't exist. Y'all gonna lose already.
Oh my God.
Okay.
But for the record,
I'm Ed.
y'all should know him by now. He's always here.
Yeah.
And this is Anthony, who's coming to the show for the first time.
Brand new. I'll be back.
He'll be back.
Okay, so let's get started.
Let's talk double standards. There are a lot of things that men can get away with that when we do them as women, we get all the flack for it. For example, men can go sleep with 10 women, brag to their boys about it, nobody cares, he's getting notches on his belt. If a woman has multiple sex partners, she's a thot.
Basically, she's tunnel vision.
Tunnel vision.
What?
Wait. Please elaborate.
I'm waiting on that one. I like that.
Yeah, please elaborate. I like it, but elaborate on that one.
Well, I mean, if she sleeps with various men, on a consistent basis, when does it have time to recoup?
So she has no walls, what you're trying to say?
Exactly.
And so your dick can't have standards?
Oh, come
like,
on.
why is, I'm just saying, like, why
I mean,
is it, I'm not,
now at this point, I probably need trampoline.
what? I'm not condoning anybody being a thot, but the
Okay.
point is that as women are sexual creatures just like men are. So why is it okay for y'all to spread your sexuality around, but when a woman does it, she gets labeled?
Are we talking physically or?
I would say physically. Like, there are some women, like these days, women who are single, educated, employed, making their own money, but maybe they're single, but you still have needs. So if you getting it in, with one too many people, it's a problem. But if you at a time of discussion, yo, I bagged this girl last night, I bagged this girl last night, nobody cares. Nobody cares. Like, do you care how many men your woman has been with before you? Does that bother you?
Oh yeah.
Of course.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
That makes a hell of a difference.
it does. So does she care about how many women you've been with before her?
See, the problem is this. I think the problem is this because
Now
of the
it's a
fact.
Now it's a problem.
No. Well, hear me out because let's say me and you just met, right? And it's clear that a lot of men have issues because of your past.
Mm-hmm.
Like for instance, you might talk to your ex-boyfriend every now and then, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden now he's being more how can I say it? He doesn't like what you're doing. He doesn't like you calling him no more. He wants you to start from here on.
Okay.
That's a problem. That's a problem.
But everybody has a past. So even if you, and you mentioned that you're in a relationship, a committed relationship.
Yes.
Okay, but not to put you on the spot, but
No,
sure,
it's
but
fine.
before you met your woman, when you were living a single life, I assume got it in when you wanted to get it in with who you wanted to because you were single to do that. And I don't know your girl, but let's just say when she was single before she met you, if she was getting in with guys when she wanted to, would that bother you? Why, she was
Listen,
single.
my thing is everybody has a past. I have a past. She has a past. We're moving from the point that we got together forward.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to like guy talk
In the streets talking.
with mainly guys, I mean, because women, y'all do what y'all do and y'all can keep stuff on the low. Dudes have egos. We have bragging rights. We always want to one up the other one. You know what I mean? So my mission when I get with a woman is to do her freakier than the last 10 dudes that she been with. So if I get with a woman like my woman now, I gotta try to make myself the best at what I do to her than any other man she's been with. You know what I mean? So when I come in contact with her exes, like we wanna
You want to flex?
Yeah, we want to see who got the, you know, our chest poked out the most. It's all mental, you know what I mean? So that's where I'm at with it. I mean, on the physical level, I mean, I don't care. I got to pass, she got to pass. I did freaky shit, she did freaky shit. But
It's not even no
So
need
body
to
count.
discuss it. But that's
No,
what I was
I
saying.
don't- no,
but that's
I
what I was
wouldn't even
saying
ask.
when I said the streets talk. Like you probably wouldn't be with her if the streets was talking about like, oh, how she's this, how she's that. Oh, so and so had her.
Well,
oh, she.
You know, if you keep worrying about what the streets, then you know you'll never have a relationship.
Yeah,
Exactly.
true.
You know,
but
here's the deal. You know, like for instance, you know, so I'm in a profession that you know I deal with the streets, regardless if I had a good party or if I had a bad party. Okay, they're gonna talk about it. If whoever I'm walking in the building with, they're gonna talk about it. Okay, like I had a past, same thing. And you know, my past is my past. My present is my present. Moving forward, like he said.
Okay,
And-
but there's an expression that says a man can lay down in the mud and roll around and get up and he's still a man. But if a woman lays down in the mud and rolls around, she's not a woman anymore.
Oh, I never heard that.
I never heard
I
that.
never heard
Yeah,
that.
you
You
haven't
made
heard
that up.
What
No, I
she-
didn't.
When women goes around in the mud, she's dirty.
That's
it.
the point is
I
the
know.
double standard. That's the point.
yeah,
so
yeah,
you
yeah.
can lay down, you can do your dirt, and you're still a man.
He comes out a man,
if
but
I
we come
do
out
my
dirty.
dirt, I'm just a slut. You
Well-
did this and you that, and now I have a
It's,
reputation.
I think we're kind of.
I never heard that.
Oh,
Listen, I think we're kind of blurring the lines because are we saying that it's okay in a committed relationship for a man to be promiscuous?
No, not in a relationship. I'm saying like single. Let's say you're totally single. I'm totally single.
Mhm.
But let's just say you're just a very sexually. You have a lot of sexual partners.
Mhm.
You get around. You do what you want to do. Let's say I do the same thing as a single woman. No one's gonna look down on you two as men for sleeping with like 10 girls, as they would at us for saying, oh, we had 10 men.
And you can
No.
say,
But we don't have walls, so it's a little bit different.
It doesn't matter. Your
We
dick
know
can
how
have
to-
It doesn't
standards,
matter.
sir.
All
You know
y'all
how to
don't.
tighten
All
those
y'all
walls
don't.
up?
No, all y'all don't have that snapback like that.
Listen, my shit is popping, okay? Don't come to me. But I'm trying to say, and it's fully right.
You heard this?
This is not personal. It's just. It's just
It is
Don't
now.
show my mama this show, Lord Jesus. But what I'm trying to say is that, yeah, that's my whole point. Because you're a man, does it mean that
You
you,
need to
have
take
to?
a drink. Hold up. You know what? She needs to take a drink because she's trying to collect her thoughts. And okay.
What I'm trying to say is that
That's Crystal. We're listening.
okay, go ahead.
because you're a man, it doesn't mean that you have to be a male thought. It's okay to say no. It's okay to have some standards for
Oh,
a
most
man.
definitely. I agree with that.
Right. And why? So my point is, does body count matter? Is it a difference between a male's body count and a girl's body count?
Yes,
Why?
Definitely.
because not all women have the snapback.
So the issue isn't the men. The issue is that when you don't want to, you want to feel it tight. That's the issue. It's snap.
The issue is, I could sleep with 100 women, and my penis still gonna be the same. You could sleep with 100 men, and it might not
But when
have
you're-
that same
But
snapback
when your
as
woman
it
has a
did.
baby, I mean, I don't have kids, so I can't take
That's a
experience.
little different
But when
because
a baby comes through there, it stuff
that-
loosens up.
that's
So I've heard.
that's a little different. I mean, you're not 10 centimeters dilated when you're having sex.
I should hope not.
So
Right?
that it's a little.
That's the
Yeah,
Wall Street.
that's apples and oranges.
Yeah.
Okay. So your concern is the fact that a woman that you might be with now, who's been with a lot of men, might not give you the same physical pleasure because she's been with a lot of
Definitely.
men.
I've been with women who walls were destroyed.
I'm sorry.
I mean,
So how is it like when it's hard to get in, and then once you get in,
Where's
then, is
the
that
discussion, though?
is
Hard
that
to
when
get
you
in.
can
Then
tell?
hard to get in. No,
Hard to
no,
get in.
hard to get in. That's what you
you
want.
put your whole arm in.
Yeah.
It ain't hard to get in. It's hard to get off.
Fisticuffs.
So, okay, so if you,
Drake.
it's like on weight left, that's all right. So if a woman had,
Tunnel vision.
I can't, because now we have like these vaginal rejuvenation stuff where you can like get it tight.
heard.
So if a woman had been with 100 guys in her past, but somehow she managed to keep it tight, you'd be okay if she had 100 guys in her
It's,
past?
it's,
I'm
it's
not
home
asking.
remedies. You don't have to do all that. I guess it's a lot.
Is that
I'm
even
not
like,
asking.
huh?
But
I'm not asking.
So you don't want to know how many men your
No.
girl's been with?
No.
Okay. Look,
Because
some men,
it-
they, you know,
No, listen, perfect example, my woman now, I don't know how many she's been with, and I don't think that she's been with that many, because she was in a very long-term relationship.
okay.
But I love her, and if I were to ask her today, you know, just for a body count, and she said 60, then I might not look at her the same as I do
So
right
don't
now.
ask, don't tell,
No,
basically.
I ain't asking. She ain't asking me. So what am I asking for? You know, we're today forward.
Okay. So the moral of the
Yeah,
story
great.
here is sleep with whoever you want to sleep with, just keep your walls tight.
On your end, yes.
I mean, that's what you're saying.
Yes, yes. I mean, for the women, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And be careful.
And your penis has
And
no
be careful.
standards.
No, I didn't say that. Because I'm a big believer, a firm believer in no. Like, I have no problem with curving a chick.
Okay.
And in his spot, I go to his spot on a Monday night at OZ. I mean, it might be about 2 or 3 chicks that, you know, they hanging around to see if I give them a ride and then ride them. And I don't even say goodbye when I leave. I perfected that crap.
Is that because because you respect your relationship, or is that
No,
because you
even
just don't-
before I was in a relationship. Like,
Okay.
I don't need every box.
Thank you.
I'm 45 years old.
That was very.
I've been
I
there,
like
done that. Yeah, I'm good.
All right, so let's talk about gender roles, traditional male roles and traditional female roles. Now, things have changed a lot in the last several years, with women being out in the working force, making their own money, being independent, not getting married as early. What
The
are your
last centuries, sorry.
Well, yeah, last century. Okay. So somebody that I know, actually, a guy, he said to me that feminism is kind of ruining chivalry. Now, personally, I don't call myself a feminist because I feel like it entails a lot of stuff that I'm just not with. But I do believe in a woman being able to support herself, take care of herself, not have to rely on a man if you don't have one. What are your thoughts on that? A lot of men can't deal with an independent woman who doesn't need them. I think some men, they like their woman needing them because it gives them upper hands or it feeds their ego. What do you expect out of your women?
Well, let me just say, like growing up, my mom's growing up, her generation, the men were
They
the
were
provider.
providers.
They were the providers, right? And rightfully so. You have a family. The man goes, he works, pays the bills, whatever. On the other hand, the woman cleans, makes sure the household is clean, so forth and so on. I get that. Let's fast forward to today. That's not happening. I can't speak for all the men. I can't speak for him. But for me, I like a woman that's very independent. Me personally, I make almost 100,000 a year. And yeah, I mean, and if I'm teaming up with somebody, with my lady, and we decide that we want to do it as a team, yeah, we're gonna work at it like that. I'm not gonna say, well, I mean, of course, I take care of a lot of things on my own, but still in all, if we're a team, we're gonna do it together. We're gonna go get some groceries, fine, let's go, let's do it. If we're gonna go gas up the cars, fine, let's do it. Whatever bills, the cable, whatever, it doesn't matter. If you're gonna split it down the line, or I pay this and you pay that, I don't have a problem with that. I have no ego with that. That's just my opinion. Everybody's different.
Okay.
I mean, I agree on that, but I think that the man should do more
Why?
because you guys are providers. You're supposed to be providers.
Okay, supposed
I
to
think
be.
you're-
Supposed to be. Hold on.
Oh, I want to jump on that.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna let you go.
No, go ahead.
All right. Hold on. Before you jump on it, supposed to be providers, right? Okay. Let me tell you something. Us as black men, when I say struggling, but as of, to keep a good job, that's number one. To stay out of trouble, that's number two. Okay? Because easily we can get into trouble. But to have a good job, maintain it, or whatever the case may be, fine. But to say that we just need to be the provider, I think me and you supposed to be like on an equal basis. If me and you are linking, and me and you supposed to be a team couple.
Yeah.
I think me and you supposed to be.
We are a team and it will work. But you as a man, as the provider of the family, you should do more.
Be the head of your household.
Okay, my turn.
Go.
All right.
I mean, like, let me explain
I'm
what
gonna
I'm
drink on this
saying.
one.
Let me just
I
explain
get
what
it.
I'm saying.
I get it. I just want to
Rent,
respond.
I don't think a woman should have to pay rent. If she has a man living in her home with them, a woman should not have to pay not one dime of that rent.
Really.
Really. I will take care of the utilities, the groceries. I cook, I clean. We have to factor all of that in also. You know, I have my car note. You take care of my car maintenance. We good.
Anthony, you want to say something?
Yes,
Get it out. It's like
yes,
it's aching,
yes.
itching to come out.
I mean, my thing is going back to his point. There was a big difference with back in the days
Yeah.
versus today.
Mm-hmm.
Today we have a lot of factors that weren't involved back then. You know what I mean? Now you guys not only entered the workforce, you're an integral part of it. In most cases, the woman may even make more than the man.
That's correct.
And that's the case in my area. I have a good job, but my woman makes over 6 digits. You know what I mean? So you're not gonna tell me, going back to what you said, that I have to pay for everything except for the menial bills when you make more than me. That doesn't make sense. We're partners.
So do you think, because I believe in being partners, but I believe in a woman being able to take care of herself, regardless if she has a man or not.
Mhm.
So if you get up and walk, I'm okay by myself. But at the same time, if you want to be my man, then you need to be my man. Like,
Mhm.
men want you to respect them, they want you to submit to them, but then you want me to be, like, pick one. Am I equal?
Well,
Am I a
everyone
woman?
wants respect.
And I deserve it, right?
Everyone wants respect. Everyone deserves respect. No one wants. Well, I speak for myself. Can't speak for Ed. I don't want a woman that's submissive. I want a partner. So that's a totally different dynamic. You know what I mean? If I want you to be submissive to me, being beneath me, then I should pay for damn near everything.
Well, when I say
I want an
submit,
equal partner.
when I say submit,
I agree.
I don't mean submit like grovel at your feet. I don't mean that. When I say submit, I do feel like there are two sexes for a reason, and women have their role and men have their role. So if I'm with a guy, when I say submit, I'm not gonna like be your doormat, but I have no problem respecting you as the head of the household, as my husband, as my man, if you're giving me something to respect. A lot of these men I hear today, they want you to submit to them, but you're not giving me anything to want to submit to. And then you say, oh, well, you women are too strong-minded, you women want to do something on your own. But sometimes we have to, because the men don't want to man up and be men. So if you want me to submit as your wife or respect you as a man, then you have to be the man and be a provider. Not that I can't do it for myself, but if you're there, I shouldn't have to.
Well, you know, you guys seen this whole thing wrong, I think, because of the fact this is 2017, and when they have this thing they call power couple, right? Everybody wants a power. Everybody, oh, they're a great power couple. All right, now I'm not no Jay-Z. You're not Beyonce, and of course, in rightfully respect, they have their own money, and I'm quite sure. Being on that level, you really don't pay for nothing when you're rich because everything is provided for you. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if you have, let's come down to earth now, okay? And we still want to be a power couple. Well, how are we going to be a power couple if I'm still? I have to be the provider. If me and you, if you make $60,000 or $80,000 a year, and I make $90,000 a year, and we trying to work on the same goal to get a nice townhouse, have our car. Now, granted, you deal with your car note, I deal with my car note. Your insurance, I deal with my insurance. When it comes to that mortgage, right, and we got this nice townhouse, well then, right, but I don't think you see that.
No, she doesn't.
I don't.
So you figure that I should pay for the mortgage along with my note, or whatever the case may be, and you just gonna take care of the household.
Yeah, I take yes.
So if y'all make the same amount of money and he's spending more on the roof, then what are you doing with your extra money?
I'm putting it into our account.
Okay, so basically you're sharing that extra money with him.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
not one time if he doesn't,
So what's-
if he needs anything.
So what is the difference?
He can go into that. It's a difference because that's going to be his responsibility. That rent, that mortgage.
No,
That's going to be his
I think
responsibility.
that
If I'm taking care of everything.
you know what
else,
I think? I think that you were brought up that way.
I wasn't.
Huh?
No, absolutely not.
Or at some point, where I mean, times has changed, sweetheart.
But-
I think times has changed.
But listen to this though, because I don't think this is the part that she's getting, unless she just said it like a little different than how she actually meant it. If you're saying, let's say you and I are together, we make the same amount of money. You're saying that I control, well, my responsibility is the rent, but then the extra money that you save, you're putting it in our joint account.
Yeah.
So what
Some of
is?
it, yes. That. But,
You caught that. She's trying to clean it up.
Yeah.
Operation
Yeah.
clean up. Operation clean up.
And for the record, the tape don't lie.
Yeah.
well, for real, some of it, yes. But my thing is, as a man, you should just take care of that. Every month, I know my mortgage is gonna be paid because my husband or my man is taking care of that. Every month, he knows that these lights are gonna be paid, the water, the cable, the little. In my household now, my husband pays the rent. I pay the cell phone bills. I pay the cable, the lights. I buy the groceries. I do a lot.
Does he
I
make
got
more
one
than
for
you?
you.
I do a lot.
I got
Does he
one
make
for
more
you.
than you?
Come on, let it out.
We probably make about the same.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me ask you a question. When you break it down, right? When you break it down, right? And I'm just hypothetically saying it. The rent, let's say it's $1,800, right? The cable is $200. That's $2,000 right there, right? All right. Now you say that he's supposed to be paying for all the utilities as well.
I pay the utilities.
You pay the utilities, and I'm just paying the mortgage.
That's it. That's a good deal.
I don't know. I don't think that's. I don't know.
What?
Let
I don't know.
me say this.
I don't.
I think it's doing a disservice if everything else changes except for our view of gender roles. Like everything around us has changed. Like back in the day, going back to his point, the woman was not working. She had to stay in the house, take care of the kids, clean all day, and the man was the provider because he had to be that provider.
Right.
The woman was not in the workforce. It was impossible for her to be the provider.
That's correct.
Now, when everything changes as far as the feminism movement and all of that stuff, and now everything is pretty much equal as far as pay scales, how can you still view that man in that same light as he has to be that provider? What he has to be is that protector of his family.
That too.
He does not have to be that provider, being that we are on equal footing financially now. You
But
can't
it's
view
not-
that the same.
Yeah, you
But it's
can't.
not just about finances, though. I think that if you look, I mean, I don't know what.
But that's what we're referring to
No,
now, the
definitely.
You're
finances.
talking about gender.
We're talking about
Gender,
finances.
right? But I'm saying
So-
gender is not about finances. Like I don't know. Like I'm not trying to get all extra like religious, whatever. But one of my friends said to me, and she made a good point. Courtney, she said to me, women were made for men. Like Eve was made for Adam. So we were made to complement men. So I'm not saying that we can't be the same financially, but I think that when you go back to like the origin of like just people and women being created to love our man and from your rib to hold you down, that's kind of like our purpose. Not, I'm still gonna go to work every day, but as a woman, I still want to know that my man has me, even though I can have myself, but I want to know that you got this. Does that make sense? It's not
That
like
makes
a
sense.
gold digging thing. It's just,
Right.
I like as a woman, I like feeling safe. I like feeling protected. I like feeling like no matter what, I know that you're there and you got this. I like that feeling, even though I'm still gonna go to work every day and help you. So it's not always about money, it's about, I think, the different needs that we have as men versus women. Does that make sense?
I don't know, but,
You know what I mean?
I don't think we have an argument with that part.
No,
We're
no.
just battling about the financial.
Financial
yeah,
section of it.
so,
Just in terms of being fair.
yeah, in terms of being fair, and it all comes back down to finances.
Yeah, but
Because-
it's fair if you do
So let me ask you
math.
something, let me ask you something. Let's say if I took care of the mortgage for 3 months, right? And God forbid, and this is life. God forbid, if I broke my leg or something like that, and I can't work.
I'm gonna hold you down.
Now, how does this supposed to go?
Yeah.
I'm
I
gonna
want to hear this. No, I want to hear this. I want to hear this scenario.
You know that extra
No,
money
what
that
if I'm
I put
out
into
for
that
6
account?
months? Or
Some of it.
What if I'm out for 6 months or almost a year that I can't? I mean, granted, I might have some type of Aflac or something that like will hold me down, in case of, But I'm just saying,
Aflac plug.
what if how does that work out? If in
Then-
fact that I'm disabled for a year and I can't provide the way I used to provide. Now, how do you feel about that?
Yeah, that's fine. Then I will, as your woman, I'm going to hold it down.
Step up.
So
now I do that now. Sometimes I say probably 2 or 3 times out the year, I'll take care of everything for a month. I do that. Cause I appreciate what he does. He doesn't only do the rent. He makes sure my car is good. He does other little stuff that he probably just don't have to do because that's my bill or whatever. But sometimes I do that. I'll be like, I got everything this month. So I think it's fair that you, as my man, as my husband, as a provider, you should be responsible for rent when I'm doing everything else. I'm feeding you, I'm cleaning,
I totally
making sure you
disagree.
have a clean house.
I totally
let me ask this:
disagree.
why are you the only one feeding him? Why are you the only one cleaning? What my thing is gender roles. I hate gender roles.
Yeah, you're
Like there
right.
shouldn't be a gender role. It's we both share this space. We both
And you're
should
right.
be doing everything.
I agree.
So-
I agree, but
You agree?
unfortunately,
No, you don't
I
agree.
do agree on that part.
He
Unfortunately,
just
I
said
have
we should be
someone.
sharing everything.
Or-
And you
okay,
said,
well, not every-
I agree.
Not
Right?
every.
That's what you just said.
Listen.
Backtrack.
I'm a good listener.
Backtrack.
Okay.
Backtrack.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me correct that. Let me correct.
I'm a very
that.
good listener.
I agree when he said. Listen. I agree when he said that. As for why I shouldn't be the only one cleaning and cooking or whatever. I agree on that part. As far as the financial part, I'm sticking to my ground. You should take care of my rent. Or of our rent, sorry.
You said, no,
No,
no. She said it right. I'll take you to that, man.
Whoa.
I'll take you to that. I'll take you to
Whoa.
that. She said, my rent.
You should take care of our rent. Unfortunately, I have a man that does not
Listen,
cook.
what you say, Kate, whatever comes out your head first is the truth.
No, you know what I mean. Stop it.
Unfiltered.
Are we good with this topic?
All right, guys, let's talk cheating.
All right.
All right. In particular, are there different reasons why men cheat on their lady as opposed to why a woman might step out on her man? Because I tend to hear people, a man will say, "Oh, she wasn't giving me enough sex," or "the sex wasn't good," or "she was nagging me," and then I'll hear women say things like, "He didn't understand me, and I couldn't be myself, or I felt smothered." So, what are some of your opinions on why men cheat versus why women cheat?
I think you
And is
said
it
it
ever
all right
justified? Is it
there.
ever justified?
I think you just said it all.
No, I was just doing the intro, and is it ever justified, cheating?
I don't think it's justified. But in my experience, well, not personally, but I know.
Disclaimer, not personally.
Let me straighten that. But I see, as opposed to cheating, I see there's a lot of like understandings now, where the man and the woman both do their thing, and then when they're together, I mean they're happily
Together.
married.
Well, that's not cheating then. If you have an understanding, it's not considered cheating.
Mm.
But let's just say we don't have understanding,
Okay.
and you just have not.
So what you're saying,
Gotcha.
cheating is basically for me not informing you that I am actually smashing
No,
another
don't
woman.
twist the words, sir. What I'm saying is there are
I'm
some
saying,
people
I'm asking you.
who- No, that's not what I'm saying.
I actually need to know what the
Clarify.
difference is between me telling you that, listen, Crystal, you know, I'm smashing April, okay?
April gonna die, and you gonna die
Okay.
too.
So,
For the record.
opposed to me not telling you that
No,
I'm smashing
but what,
April.
because if he's smashing
I know
April,
that.
once y'all get past that, he's gonna be
I
smashing
know
May.
that, I know this, I was just joking, what I'm trying to say is,
You know that, you know what comes after May, right?
Yeah.
I can't, there are people who, I'm good. There are people, like Ed said, that have open relationships.
Okay.
Me personally, I'm not with that. I can't do that. I just can't do it. I'm too needy. I'm too jealous. It's not happening. But if you and your woman have that understanding, that's between y'all.
That's not cheating.
That's not cheating if you agree to that. But I'm just saying that when you just step out of your behind like that, and you're cheating.
All I can say is that it's gonna be done anyway. I don't care if you rub this man feet, do you cook, you make his plate, you do you give great head. He's going to cheat. I don't believe
You
that.
believe that?
I don't
Yes.
believe that. All men do not
You
cheat.
believe you?
All men do not cheat.
All men do not cheat. I don't believe
Okay.
that.
No,
I don't believe
Okay.
that.
no.
A lot of them might
Can I,
do. I don't think all men do.
let me ask you something. I'm with you, and I'll be one of the all men that don't cheat.
Okay.
See a nice woman walk by, I'm with you, and I go like this, and I look at her.
And you see him looking at her.
That's not cheating.
That's not cheating.
What is it?
You're,
I'm looking at another
well,
woman.
people are
Is that-
visual. You know, looking is not cheating. Now, if you start talking to her, trying to get her attention.
Eyes are the window, right? Eyes are the window. So if you see me going like this, what does that mean?
I'm
That
going,
means that I have curiosity about this woman.
that is true. And, but at
So
the same
the-
time, I'm not stupid. If you're out by yourself and you see a pretty girl walk by,
You're not gonna know that.
You're
It's
gonna,
not in my
right,
either.
but you're gonna look.
Of
I'm not
course.
dumb. But my point is, looking at somebody is not the same thing as acting on it. You can look and like what you see, but if I know I have a man at home, I'm not gonna do nothing more than look. I'm not gonna approach you. I'm not gonna talk to you. There's a difference of line that should not be crossed.
Now, let me jump on that. If you and I together, and, you know, I take a glance or whatever, whether you see me do it or not, you said that's not cheating.
That's not cheating.
All right, that's
And
not
I like
cheating.
it, but it's not cheating.
All right, now that's not cheating. Now, what if, you know, she had the nice fatty, and I store that in the mental Rolodex for when I get with you tonight, and I'm smashing you, but thinking about,
I'm not gonna
that
do
fatty.
I'm not gonna, you might be.
no, but no, whether you know it or not, I'm asking, is that
Well, it's not.
mentally cheating?
To me, cheating is when you cross a line. Cheating is not just physical. Cheating starts before the physical. You have to get to the physical, right? So if you're entertaining another woman through text messages, things, if you're doing something that you would not do in front of me, it's a problem because you're hiding it for a reason. If me and you were together and you look at her butt, oh, she got a fat ass, okay, fine, she has a fat ass, and keep it moving, whatever. But when you start trying to hide stuff and leave messages at your phone, and then that's a problem because that's how cheating starts. It is inappropriate.
Okay, so how y'all feel about the gray sweatpants?
Oh, I look. But I'm saying look.
I'm listening.
We waiting.
I look.
We waiting.
Yeah, I look. I don't have no problem.
That's
cheating?
emotional.
It's not cheating.
That's
I
not
don't
cheating.
know.
You agree?
I don't.
Looking is not cheating.
I don't worry about all of that unless it starts getting physical. Now that's the problem. I don't
You
care
look
about the
for
rest of that stuff. You can look, you can do all that. I don't care.
See, but she said the cheating starts before the physical.
Because you have to get to the
I
physical
mean,
part.
yeah, it does. You have to get up to that. So y'all are texting, y'all exchange numbers
Right.
at some point. So, but whatever.
If I see a guy
Whatever,
with
but
gray
you-
sweatpants, I might look at him, but like I go like, yo, like trying to get your number, trying to talk to you, that's a whole other level. If you walk past me and I look, okay, I saw something, I liked it, and I kept it moving, I'm not gonna like approach you.
Well,
Yes, Edward.
you know, it's funny that we're on this topic because, okay, I'm gonna say it. You know, us men, we sloppy with ours at some point. Let me tell you
Agreed.
something. Let me tell you something.
Agree.
You women can look like you have a sad face and be lying and get away with it.
Well, I don't cheat.
And let me tell you, well, listen, hey, listen, this is God's honest truth. This is what it is. And you get away with it.
Women can be
But
manipulative.
okay, but okay.
And they always say, like you said, your mom used to say, your mama used to say, well, we're smart cheaters. Is that right?
I don't,
No.
you mean as in that you don't get caught?
Right.
I'm not gonna say
You
it's smart,
guys
it's wrong
cheat.
either
You
way.
guys cheat better than us.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a fact. Y'all, that's a fact.
For the record, I'm not a cheater.
Y'all not denying that, right?
But
And like I said, you look us in the straight face like right now.
Deny me. Listen.
And God knows.
Let me tell you, that's one of the reasons why I don't cheat, because I know I will get caught.
I don't cheat
And
because it's
the
just
thing
not the right
about
thing
that-
to do. How about that? Like,
Huh?
no way, I don't cheat because it's just not the right thing to do. How about it's just wrong? How about nobody has
Nobody's not
like,
denying that
right
it's
or wrong anymore.
Nobody's not denying that it's
Yeah.
wrong.
Well, if
But
I wouldn't get caught, I would do it. No, how about it's just wrong? How about
Shit
you just-
happens.
How about you just don't come?
Yeah.
Shit happens. You make you didn't just slip and fall in my vagina. You had to make a conscious decision to approach me, to text me, to engage me, to take me out. That's all a process of before we ever get physical. So it didn't just happen. We had a whole build up before we got it in. So it did not just
Well,
happen.
I've come to the
It's a choice.
conclusion with you guys, when you cheat and y'all get caught, with me, personally, speaking for myself, it's not that you actually cheated, it's the lying behind it. Like, it's a whole
To
bunch
cover
of
it
lies,
up.
yes, and like you
well, you gotta
basically,
lie with the cheat.
but basically you're already caught out there. I come with evidence, I come with facts, when I come correct, and you still are lying. That's the whole part. That by this time, I forgot about you cheating. Now I'm on. Why are you lying? And I'm coming with all of this. I'm proving that you was here and you said this and you did. I'm proving all this, and you're lying. Now I'm past the cheating part. Now I'm big
not
on the
past
lying.
it, still cheated, and you're
No.
a liar.
Well, I mean, it's parallel, right? Lying, cheating, same
Goes
shit.
hand in hand.
It's
You
the
know
same
what I'm
shit,
saying?
but
Exactly,
now,
like,
but
you
now, yeah, but at this point, if you're confronting this mate that's cheating on you, and he's that lying, at some point you're gonna be like, okay, like you're not even gonna worry. Well, me, I'm not even worried about the cheating no more. I'm getting so angry that you are still sitting here lying when I'm coming to you with all of this information, and you're dead lying, and
Probably.
then want to come back and be like, oh yeah, well, I lied, I'm sorry. No, shut
Probably
the
the
fuck
bitter
up.
girlfriend sent you through a hacker text, right?
Oh my God.
Right? The
No,
bitter ex-girlfriend sent
I'm
all the
dead.
stuff
I need to join the
through a hacker
FBI.
text, huh?
I need to join the FBI. I
feel
get all
like-
my information.
I feel like
Don't
these
nobody have to
days-
send me nothing.
Things have become so regular that nobody even like
Yeah,
like
that's
you
what
just
it's
said.
regular. Like
but
this.
I maybe call me old fashioned, call me naive, whatever. But I feel like you just said, oh, all men cheat. I don't believe that I have to put up with the cheater. Like I believe that if you
That's a
are
whole
committed
different
to me-
story of putting it up with.
But
it.
no, but if you believe that all men cheat, I don't believe that. But if you believe that, then it shouldn't bother you whether Ed cheats or whether Ed cheats, because
Right.
they're all gonna cheat. So I'm not putting up with it. So it matters. So maybe I'm just old fashioned, whatever you want to call it. But
You know,
cheating is not okay. It's just not, and people want to justify.
I mean, I
Yeah, it's
respect,
not-
I respect what you're saying, but at the end of the day, now, how do you determine that this man does not cheat?
I can't determine that, but I'm
Trust.
saying I believe. Well, you have to trust. I think also there's no guarantee. I could marry a great guy. I could marry a great guy, and he still might cheat on me. So I'm not saying that men don't cheat, but I don't believe that every single man on God's earth is
So
a
let me
cheater.
ask you a
So
question.
I'm not a cheater.
So let me ask you a question.
You made that known. We know.
Thank
you're
you,
not a
for the
cheater.
record.
Let me ask you a
You
question.
said that like 5
For the record.
I
times.
want to put it out there.
So how would you justify? Let me ask you something, man.
It was
Great
like-
guy, Kobe Bryant.
He's a cheater.
Okay, hold on, right? Great family man. At the pinnacle of his game, whatever. Goes to Colorado. Things happen.
Temptation is a mother.
So I mean, of course he admitted, but at the end of the day, does it still make him a
cheater.
wrong guy, a cheater?
Well, yes, he's a cheater.
Why he's not a
He
cheater?
cheated.
Because he admitted it.
Just because she stayed, she just stayed. But that's her choice as his wife. But he's still a cheater.
I would say too. He got enough money. I wouldn't leave.
She would have got money if she left.
You see her.
Hey,
you
I
see
should've
her
got
act,
money if she
right?
left. She'd probably got more money if she left. She would
Baby, I got $4 million. Don't worry about it. I made a mistake. You know, I smashed her. But you know what, baby? Don't worry. The mortgage. Oh, in fact, it's no mortgage. I paid for the house already.
millionaire. She would have been just fine if she left. She would have been good, and so would her kids, because she would have been fine. So I don't think it was even money for her. She would have got money whether she stayed or whether she left. So So it wasn't that.
My
But
thing
you love
is,
it.
you're gonna leave to get with somebody else, to get to know somebody else, and then the same bullshit.
But you're assuming that, so you're assuming that.
Yeah.
So it's an ongoing process.
Basically,
I disagree.
yeah.
So it's a sad view of
Exactly, it's a very sad.
relationship.
I mean, some violins
I
is
mean-
back. I hate the violins.
No, sometimes you just get to the point where it's like whatever. Like
You gave up? You give up that quick?
it's not that quick. Like I
Then
done
she
been
just
through some shit.
accepted it.
I done been through some shit. It's not that I accept it. I can choose to be by myself if I want to, but it's not that I accept
I feel
it.
like if you don't demand respect, you're not gonna get respect. Like, you have to say what you're not putting up with. So if you sit here and say, I think that all men cheat, so, oh, well, I'm just gonna stay with a cheater, then you're setting yourself up to be with cheaters because they're gonna know, oh, well, David's all men cheat, I can just go fuck around because all men cheat. I'll tell you up front, I'm not putting up with that shit. I'll be by myself first before I put up with that.
Yeah.
So I'm not setting myself up to, you know what I'm saying? Not that I have never been cheated on, I have, but.
So, Crystal, my question to you is, how do you
My
evaluate,
thing-
hold on,
Go ahead.
how do you evaluate
Mhm.
the person that you're gonna be dealing with?
It's
To,
not.
is that a cheater?
You can't ever foresee those type of things happening. You can't. I can get married today and then my husband throws me a curveball and leaves me.
Oh,
So,
by
when
the
you-
way,
so
y'all-
if he cheated and you found out, you're just gonna leave.
I would never trust him again, so I would have to say, yeah, I'm not gonna say it would be an easy thing to do, that I wouldn't be upset or hurt by it, but once I can't trust you, what's the point? Whenever you move, where you going?
So-
I can't live like that.
Yeah.
I can't live like that.
By the way,
Yeah.
cheating, right? This is 2017, so now it's if you are committed or you're seeing someone, the other person is supposed to be the side piece.
What? Side pieces are not okay either.
No, I'm just
Are you
reiterating
doing
on that
side pieces?
because
Man, these guys be for everybody. That's how I see it.
that's what everybody talks about.
I think a lot of times too,
This
it's
snack, oh, he has a
it's
side piece.
It's our taste in men too as women. I'm guilty of it. Like, I'm a nice girl, but I always fall for the wrong type of guy. And I think-
Sometimes
think
I
a
would
lot-
rather be a side piece.
Oh, Lord.
Okay.
At least you're being
Where's the
honest.
line? I can't.
No, hold up now. At least you're being honest here.
Yeah, like at this point in my life, I would rather be a side piece. I don't care. I would rather be a side piece. At this point in my life, I would.
Because of the fact.
Right.
For real?
Who says
Yeah.
that?
I would rather be, okay.
Could you
I wouldn't wanna
elaborate
be,
on that a
I
little bit?
wouldn't, at this point in my life, if I was to actually leave, I would be single, chilling. I don't, like, I'm not messing with nobody's husband, but I don't care if you got a boyfriend. I don't care. I'm not messing with nobody's husband though, but as far as a boyfriend, I don't care if you got a boyfriend.
Why?
Because I don't care.
But why? You want, if your man's cheating.
They don't
on
care
you-
if I got a
But hold
wife.
up, this is our point though. If your man's cheating on you and you feel a way about it, why is it okay for you to do that to somebody else? You don't want it done to you, so why is it all right?
I'm not saying it's all right. I never said it was all
But
right.
she already accepted it though. She
I never
that
said it
all
was
men
all
cheat.
right. I never said it was all right. It's not all right. I never said that.
So you're just like, that's not okay, I'm just gonna do it because why not?
Yeah, if I'm single,
If you're single, you can do whatever you want. If you're
yeah, if
single,
I'm single,
if
but
you know
I'm letting
someone
you
has-
know if that's your boyfriend and he comes to me and I like him, I'm gonna talk to him. I don't care nothing about your boyfriend. They didn't care about mine.
I think you're a bit bitter. That's just me.
That's not bitter.
I think
That's
you're
far
bitter.
from being
Wow.
bitter. Bitter. That's far from being
That's
bitter.
just how that's how you roll it. period.
So if you
Yeah,
have a
that's not
boyfriend-
bitter though.
That's just how you roll.
But let's correct that. That's not bitter because I am not bitter.
But let me
I
ask
am not bitter.
That's
That's just what I prefer. That's how I rock. That's how I roll.
You know
That's
what,
not
though?
bitter.
Along those lines, I'm a believer in who owes who respect and loyalty.
Right.
If
as
that's
as
not
a
your-
boyfriend,
yeah, if
yeah,
that's
I
not
don't
your
cheat.
friend, then
Right.
whatever.
If I'm not messing, you're right. I'm not going to mess with my friend's boyfriend or my friend's husband. I'm not messing with nobody's husband. I give that respect. Because I would want somebody to respect my marriage. I will, first of all, I want my husband to respect our marriage. That's where it starts. So if he's letting people in, I blame him. I blame him. I don't blame them.
As it
I
should
blame
be.
him.
As it should be.
But as far as these boyfriends, I don't care.
They can get it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
got you.
I hear you.
So to get to a marriage though, don't you usually date someone before before you get married to them to
And
determine
it's
if you
people
want
like
to marry
me.
them. So why would you then? I don't get
And
that.
it's people like me that's gonna make you be like, okay, thank you. Now I know I'm not gonna marry this
No,
man.
not thank you. It's people like you who are homewreckers. Like that's not.
It's
that's
not this is your
thanking you.
boyfriend. What home record?
If,
This is
you,
your
if you're
boyfriend.
married, you have to. You don't just meet someone today and marry them tomorrow. You're
Right.
in a relationship for a period of time before you marry.
Okay,
Because you
your
think-
boyfriend let me in. Why are you mad at me? He
I'm
let
mad
me
at.
in.
I mean, it's not a matter of being mad at you, but you as a woman should have enough respect to say, I know this man has a woman. Even though
She
he
doesn't
approached
owe
me."
you any
No,
respect.
she doesn't owe me anything. But trust me, I have had men that I knew had women approach me. And I shut them down for a couple of reasons. Number one, just not fucking right. Number two, if you will cheat with me, you will cheat on me. So I don't be a dumb bitch to think that you're gonna come leave your woman for me and or fuck with me on the
Well-
side and you wouldn't do the same thing to me. And number three, the number I'm on right now, I'm getting annoyed. It's just a matter of having a simple. I have respect for the next chick. Your man might be a lying piece of shit and a cheater. That's what he is. But your home will not be fucked up because of me. I have respect for that woman. I know you are not because I don't.
It's
want
not,
to do that
and
to
you
me.
know, it's not because you don't think you're the only one. Because just like he came to me, he probably done been to two.
Right, but you
other
gotta say
girls.
yes though. That's up to you. That's on you.
Yeah,
It
it
depends
is.
on
It-
what you're looking for in life. If you're not trying to,
Even-
if you're
even
not
I'm
looking
not
for a
trying to
man,
be-
you just
yeah,
want
But
to
I don't
have
want to be
some
tied
fun.
down. Even when I'm
Yeah,
having,
so
even
I
when
don't
I'm
see
having
the problem.
fun, I can have fun with a man who's just having fun. I don't want to have fun with a man who's got a
He's
woman
not
and
gonna
5 kids at home.
Yeah, but he's not gonna come to you and be like, I got a woman that had 9
Some
times
of
out
them
of
do.
10. Yeah, that 1%. 9 times out of 10, they not coming to
I
you
had
like
one
that.
recently, as a matter of fact, told me.
And
I was
he's
like,
that
"No,
1%.
thank you."
Mm.
It
He's that
happens.
1%.
Let me ask you ladies
He's
something.
that 1%.
You guys, if you was to date a man, would you do it on a referral basis from somebody that you know, or somebody that you just met at random?
I
It
do
happens
both.
both ways.
Both.
I don't like to be set up, but if I meet a guy and my friend happens to know, like I'm like, oh, you know that guy?
No, you mean like if I was to set you up with
Oh no,
somebody.
I don't
Right,
like,
exactly.
I don't really like the setup thing. I don't like that.
You don't like
I
that?
don't
You-
care. I'm
like
open.
speaking
I
like-
date. I don't mind dating to see. You have to.
In terms
you
of
have to go
reference.
out. You have to experience to see what these people
Well,
are
when you
about.
say reference or setup, like setup, oh, I want you to meet my friend. I'm not
Yeah,
doing the whole
basically,
setup
yeah,
thing.
opposed to just meeting somebody random, that you don't even know their background, you don't know where they come from, they could, God forbid, they could be a murderer.
I mean, if it was someone, a friend that I was really, really close to, and that knew how I am, my personality, my interests, and someone that I could trust enough to say, Crystal, you should meet this guy, maybe. But I'm not really into the whole setup thing. I
So,
don't like that. honestly.
On a scale basis, what do you think most relationships, I mean, I know women meet guys at random and, you know, they take their chances or whatever, but what do you think the ratio is of women meeting somebody on a referral basis?
I've never really
Personally,
been-
I think everybody meets in the club now.
Yeah.
And I said that.
You know what?
That-
Right.
Yes, it is.
Right.
It is.
Yo,
That's what it
right.
is.
Listen,
Right.
I always
absolutely right.
I
say
said that.
courtship is all but dead.
I said that on
Like,
that episode.
Everything has you want to say progress, but I mean
Right.
we look at it as progress, but we actually regress because we're not really getting to know each other the way that we used
Exactly.
to. We're not building that strong bond that way that we used to. So I mean, relationships crumble.
I don't believe in. We actually did a show about this, and me and her were arguing about this because I was saying I like to be. I'm not gonna say courted. That's so old fashioned, but like I like to date. If I'm talking to a dude, like I want us to go out. Let's go have drinks. Let's go have dinner. I like that. And I'm not on this whole Netflix and chill just off the rip. So the show was called Is Chivalry Dead? But I think that I believe in dating. Like, let's go somewhere and do something. I'm not gonna meet you in a bar tonight and then tomorrow you're on my couch with a bottle of Henny. No, how about you come take me out somewhere? So and I feel like dating is dead, and that's really sad.
I think, you know, he's 45, I'm 53,
Look good.
you know, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
But, you know, we like to go out. We like to wine down our ladies. You know, that's the whole thing, you know. You know, the younger guys
So
might want to just want to,
Netflix and chill.
Netflix
you know,
and chill.
Netflix and chill, right. You know, wham, bam, let's get it
Well,
done.
So do you
it's
see-
fire stick and fuck now.
oh, that's the new
That's
thing
the
now.
Fire
new-
stick,
Fire stick
fuck.
and fuck.
Oh,
So-
thanks.
You know, we're talking different generations. You know, when we were in our 20s, yeah, we did that. You know,
So as far as going out, do you
Oh, I
find
love going out.
But so do you find you and your lady doing that?
All the
Like
time.
that's y'all do that a lot.
More than a lot. We
Yeah, see?
we do a lot of traveling.
You see?
Right. See, that's
Okay,
what I prefer
so-
to, going out and we travel. That's what I
Yeah.
prefer too.
You know, but that was one thing. Even though I was young, that's something that I always loved to do with a companion, even if I was involved or whatever. You know, girl I'm seeing or whatever. You know, let's go to Bahamas. Let's go Cancun. Let's go Poconos for a weekend. Or do something different. You know, some guys are not like that. Some guys, you know, stagnant. They want to stay home. You know, they want to do the Netflix and chill thing. You know, that's cool too. I'm not saying,
I mean,
but
it's cool. It has its
What?
time. It has its place. But I think that when you find a woman who's like, I want to do more than just Netflix and chill, then she gets labeled as.
Well, I think that- I think me as a guy-
old fashioned and you're this and you're that. I'm only 32. I'm not old, but you will take me out.
But no, check this out. Now, I agree with you with that. Now, when we went back to that other topic before, in terms of the provider, now I like going places. So I think that it's cool, it's imperative that a man should say, you know what? Let's go to this restaurant today. Or let's go check out this beach tomorrow. I think should be done like that. You know, I think we should lead in that terms. You know, the other stuff you was talking about.
It's okay to leave in other.
I don't know about
I took
that.
my husband to Miami for his birthday. I paid for that trip. I paid for everything. The only thing he paid for was bottle service when we went to the club.
Oh, hold on.
Only thing he
Hold on,
paid
he
for.
paid
That's
for
the
the bottle
extra
service.
Yeah, I don't pay for bottle service here, so why should I start in Miami?
That's like paying for the damn mortgage.
It's his birthday.
It's his birthday.
Okay.
And he paid for
But
it.
him,
Hold on.
it was
You
me.
took him to Miami,
Yeah.
right? And it's his birthday. But he paid for the bottle service.
That's what he. Yeah.
You walking backwards, though.
I'm not walking backwards.
You walking backwards on this
No,
one.
that's not walking backwards because if he does that already, he does that
Ladies
here.
and gentlemen,
Why would I go to Miami and do it? I paid
It was
for
his
the trip.
birthday, okay? Okay, fine. And thank you for taking me to Miami, but I got to pay now. I
No,
have to
he
pay
don't.
for-
He did not have to pay for it. That's what he chose to do. If he
You
does
should stop
that,
that. Because
Why?
because it's his birthday.
no, he.
So if the tables turn, okay, and he's taking you out to Miami, okay, I'm quite sure that he's going to provide for the bottle service. It's your birthday, so
Right.
you need not to touch nothing.
Agree.
So that should be other way around as well, if that's the case. But even though he said that he said, nah, baby, put your money in the pocket. I would have said, nah, it's your birthday, I got you. Now, forget all the pride shit. Maybe the pride shit might last for about maybe a couple of seconds. But after a while, like, you know, it is my birthday, all right. What it is what it is. But no, you let him.
Yeah,
Get the
not
bottle
at all.
service. Why?
Because when we go out here, that's what he does. So when we went out in Miami, that's what he was already prepared to do. So even though, yeah, I did take him to Miami for his birthday, I fed him, his room, everything else was on me. But that bottle service, that's what he does. So
if you know that's what he does, then
I
why
should've-
not
yeah,
do what he does for him.
yeah, I would have, but Miami is mad expensive.
Oh,
I didn't have enough time to plan. I planned. I think I
No,
planned
you had
well
enough
within
time
2
to
months.
plan.
Got
To
you.
I
bring him
would
out to
have,
Miami.
but them bottles was expensive.
Let me say something.
Yeah.
You had enough time to plan to bring him out to Miami.
Yeah.
You should have planned a little bit more. You should have said, well, you know what? His birthday's coming up in a couple of months. You know, I need to put together some side money to the side, or whatever the case may be. That's what you should have did.
That extra money.
That
But he was
extra money.
indecisive
That's
of
that,
what he
that's,
wanted to
that's that
do.
extra money.
He wanted
That's
to
right,
stay
right.
here. He was indecisive. He was too indecisive.
All that
So-
money you saved not going to have.
All that money you got stashed up in
Towards the
there.
bottom.
You know you got it.
Some of it.
You know you got it.
Some of it. She
Right.
got some of it.
All right, Sean.
All right, so I think we're gonna wrap this up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah.
with
So.
y'all. I can't. I think I'd be doing good, but y'all.
You want to be a side piece? It's not doing good. Like,
That's the
Have some
battle.
self-respect.
The Battle of the
That's
sexes.
that's nothing about being.
I think we
that's
won.
a lot of respect.
Yeah, I think we got it.
I think we won this.
That's a
I think
lot of
that's
respect.
hands down.
'Cause
She just told me to have respect. And
Look,
I
they-
respect because
look, they don't
I
know
would-
what to
I
say.
wouldn't mind being a side
Right.
piece.
Yes.
Look, and we got it so bad, we got them arguing at each other. I said, we got
We
it.
always fight.
Hold on, and on top of
All right, guys, this has been Kick. Thank you all for joining us on our Battle of the Sexes show. We are very interested to hear what you have to think about our opinions, Ed's opinion, Anthony's opinion. Please leave comments under the video. Remember, like, share, subscribe, and follow us on social media. And
it's a win-win.
for the record, cheating is not good, and being a side piece is not okay either. See y'all next time on Kick.
It is okay.
It's really not.